The 4 focuses of history makers. History maker focus number 3, personal mastery practice.
Sweat more in practice, bleed less in war. Well, the quality of your morning practice determines the caliber of your daily performance. Battles are won in the early light of intense training when no one's watching. Victories occur before warriors walk onto the field. Triumph belongs to the one who prepares the most. It's obvious that if you want to be the best in the world at business or art or chess or as a designer or as a mechanic or as a manager, you need to put in enormous amounts of practice time to advance your expertise. Specifically, a performer must invest at least 2 hours and 44 minutes of daily improvement on their chosen skill for 10 years, as preeminent psychologist Anders Ericsson of Florida State University has taught us through his groundbreaking research. This is the minimum viable amount of practice required for the first signs of genius to appear within any domain. Yet so few of us think of the importance of putting what amounts to 10,000 hours of training into becoming better human beings. And that's why so few among us unlock that code which, once cracked, liberates our sovereign selves with all the wisdom, creativity, bravery, love, and inner peace that comes with that manifestation. It's only when we improve that our lives improve. Know what I mean? What I'm suggesting to you too is that you need to practice advancing toward personal mastery daily, just as we must dedicate ourselves to any other skill we seek to be world-class at. Fortify and bulletproof and nourish the core dimensions of your inner life and trust me, you'll multiply your life by 100. Everything you do in your outer world is an absolute consequence of what's happening within you. This is where you need to do the real morning preparation. Then you'll walk out into the world every day thinking, feeling and producing at levels that make you unconquerable. You owe this gift to yourself.
Okay. Good. So, let's keep going. Here's the key, said the billionaire. During your victory hour, from 5 to 6 a.m. each morning, concentrate on upgrading what the spellbinder calls the 4 interior empires. This will be the smartest, and sometimes the most difficult, work you will ever do in your life. Deeply working on you. Cultivating the 4 central inner arenas that I'll walk you through in a moment is your golden key to transformation. It won't be easy, I need to reinforce that. But it will be totally worth it. External always expresses internal, without always reflects within. Your creativity, productivity, prosperity, performance, and impact on the planet are always a sublime expression of what's going on inside of you. For example, if you lack faith in your ability to get your ambitions done, you'll never achieve them. If you don't feel deserving of abundance, you'll never do what's required to realize it. And if your drive to capitalize on your genius is weak, your fire to train is dim and your stamina to optimize is low, it's clear you'll never take flight into the rare air of outright mastery and realize domain dominance. External always expresses internal. And to experience empires in your outer life you need to develop your inner ones first.
Mahatma Gandhi said, "The only devils in the world are those running in our own hearts." That is where the battle should be fought. As you consistently increase the inherent power inside you, Mr. Riley continued, you'll actually begin to see an alternate reality flush with gorgeous opportunity and luxurious possibility. You'll play in a universe of the marvelous that members of the majority can't even perceive. Because their eyes are blinded by doubt, disbelief, and fear. Greatness is an inside game. The 4 interior empires, Empire 1, Mindset Empire 2, Heartset Empire 3, Healthset Empire 4, Soulset. Please just know that there are 4 interior empires to train, cultivate, and iterate before the sun comes up: Mindset, Heartset, Healthset, and Soulset. Together, These 4 private arenas form the foundation of the true primal power that rests inside every human being alive today. Most of us have disowned and discredited this formidable force as we've spent our days pursuing things outside ourselves. But we all have this profound and illustrious capacity within us. And the best time to optimize your 4 interior empires is from 5 to 6 a.m. That's the most special time of the day. Own your morning, and you'll elevate your life, encouraged the tycoon. Empire 1, Mindset.
The Spellbinder taught me that elevating your mindset, the first of the 4 interior empires, is only 25% of the personal mastery equation. Seriously, the artist asked. I always thought that our thinking determines everything. That there wasn't much more to it than that. The whole change your thinking and you'll change your life, and your attitude determines your altitude kind of thing. Look, said the billionaire. It's definitely true that your deepest beliefs drive your daily behavior. You know I believe that. And you know I also agree that the way you perceive the world drives the way you perform in it. Yet, a superbly developed mindset without a magnificently purified heartset is a hollow triumph. Just working on your mindset will never deliver the fullness of your sovereignty and fully express your resident genius, the industrialist said with great clarity.
Empire 2, Heartset.
Charles Bukowski said, stop insisting on clearing your head. Clear your heart instead. Heartset is your emotional life. Even with battle-proof beliefs and the distinguished thinking of a world-class mindset, you won't win if your heart is full of anger, sadness, disappointment, resentment, and fear. Just think about it. How can you produce amazing work and realize astonishing results if toxic feelings are weighing you down? It seems like everyone's talking about building a healthy and undefeatable mindset these days. You hear it everywhere. But no one's speaking of Heartset or Healthset and Soulset. All 4 of these interior empires must be polished beautifully through morning practice for you to know the awe-inspiring power that lurks within you. And it's only when you grow and deepen your relationship with this natural authority that exists at your core that you can ascend into the company of the virtuosos. As you elevate your 4 interior empires, you'll begin to achieve success in the external world at a level you've never believed you could achieve. And more elegantly than you've ever imagined. It's as if you've developed the capabilities of a magic worker. You start to increase the power of others, by your very presence. An improbable yet consistently reliable stream of miracles will infuse your common hours. And a prolific joyfulness born of brilliant accomplishment and worldwide service will come to you, as life's reward for the admirable ways you've behaved. So many of us know what we should do mentally, but nothing extraordinary ever happens because our emotional life remains a mess. We stay stuck in the past. We haven't forgiven the unforgiven. We've repressed all those unhealthy emotions from all that has hurt us. Sigmund Freud wrote that unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and they will come forth later in uglier ways. And we wonder why our attempts at positive thinking aren't working. What I'm sharing with you explains why so many self-improvement books don't lead to lasting evolution. And why so few conferences make an enduring difference. Our intellectual intentions are good. We really wish to become brighter producers and better people. But we merely get the information at the level of thought. And then we sabotage our lofty aspirations with the residue of our broken hearts. So, nothing shifts. So, nothing increases. So, nothing transforms. If you want to experience exponential growth and unparalleled performance, you need to dial in a masterful mindset, but also repair, rebuild and reinforce a winning heartset. So that all the dark and toxic emotion from your past pains are cleared out, released and cleansed and purified forever. And so your heart, once hardened by life's trials, reopens in all its noble glory.
Empire 3, Healthset.
One of the main elements of your rise to legendary is longevity. Here's a quick tip: if you want to lead your field and experience continuous escalations of your eminence, do not die. You'll never become a titan of your industry and an icon who makes history if you're dead. But I am being serious. Beautiful things happen once you commit seriously to peak fitness and go hard on cheating aging. Just imagine living an extra few decades and staying ultra healthy as you do so. That's another few decades to refine your craft, to grow into an even more influential leader, to produce work that's radical artistry, to compound your prosperity and to build a luminous legacy that will enrich all of humanity. Epic producers and great leaders understand that you just can't rise to mastery without leveraging and then armor plating your vitality. Every day's just dramatically better with some exercise in it. I need to say that again because it's so essential to a life amazingly lived. Every day is just dramatically better with some exercise in it. And few things feel as good as getting uber fit. I guess what I'm offering to you is that Healthset is all about dialing in your physical dimension so your brain is operating at its highest level of cognition, and so your energy is igniting, and so your stress is dissolving, and so your joy is expanding. Getting really healthy and ultra fit worked wonders for my business, you know.
Empire 4, Soulset.
Anywho, my encouragement is to become a devout spiritualist. And just so that term doesn't spook you and shut you down to this education, all I mean to say is spend some time in the quietude of the early morning to make the return to the courage, conviction, and compassion within you. All I'm encouraging is that you soar with the angels of your highest nature and dance with the gods of your most precious talents for a little time before sunrise, as a tribute to what's most wise and true within you. Only then will you begin to know and understand the Shangri-Las of greatness and nirvanas of light that inhabit your sovereign self. Soulset is all about remembering who you truly are. The sages, saints and seers of history all rose at dawn to forge even weightier bonds with the hero we all have at our cores. Insecurity, scarcity, selfishness, and unhappiness are all children of fear. These characteristics were taught to you. They sure aren't your natural state. After we are born, we begin the departure from our spiritual power and descend into more of what this damaged world wants us to be. We become more about acquiring, hoarding, and comparing instead of creating, helping and adventuring. Awake human beings work on elevating their soul set in the serene hours before daybreak, in the sanctuary of solitude, silence, and stillness. Through hope-filled contemplation of the finest version of yourself, without errors in your character. By marvelous meditation on how you wish to show up during the day ahead. By thoughtful consideration of the quickness of life and the suddenness of the exit. And by rich reflections on what gifts you aim to materialize so you leave the world in better shape than you encountered it, on your birth. These are some of the ways you can raise your soul set game. Yes, continued the billionaire, the vulnerability of his open-hearted delivery displaying itself even more potently in his now soft voice. You too have a brave, loving, and wildly powerful hero at your foundation. I know to most people this idea sounds crazy. But it is truth that I speak. And by spending some time on your soul set during your victory hour, you'll improve your awareness of and relationship with this most magnificent part of you. So you are consistently serving society instead of gratifying the ego hungers of your smaller self. And with better daily awareness of our mindset, heartset, healthset, and soul set, we'll make the better daily choices that will guarantee better daily results, right? Pronounced the entrepreneur, reciting the 3-step success formula she'd discovered in an earlier mentoring session. quiet secluded life in the country with the possibility of being useful to people to whom it is easy to do good, and who are not accustomed to have it done to them, then work which one hopes may be of some use, then rest, nature, books, music, love for one's neighbor. Such is my idea of happiness. Tolstoy. History Maker Focus Number 4, Day Stacking. Remember that each of your prized days represents your precious life in miniature, the billionaire observed. As you live each day, so you craft your life. We all are so focused on pursuing our futures that we generally ignore the exceedingly important value of a single day. And yet what we are doing today is creating our future. It's like that sailboat over there, expounded Mr. Riley. A few navigational shifts, seemingly irrelevant and infinitesimal, when done consistently over a long voyage, make the difference between ending up in breathtaking Brazil or fantastic Japan. All you need to do to pretty much guarantee a hugely successful and a splendidly meaningful life is own the day. Make those 1% course corrections and improvements over each 24-hour allotment you receive, and these days will slip into weeks and your weeks into months and your months will slip into your years. The spellbinder called such daily personal and professional optimizations micro-wins. Enhancing anything in your day, ranging from your morning routine to a thought pattern to a business skill to a personal relationship, by only 1% delivers at least a 30%. Yes, 30% elevation only a month from starting. Stay with the program and, in just 1 year, the pursuit you've been focusing on has elevated 365%, at least. The main point I'm making here is concentrate monomaniacally on creating great days and they'll stack into a gorgeous life. Small daily, seemingly insignificant improvements, when done consistently over time, yield staggering results, reinforce the entrepreneur. Here's the real takeaway, the billionaire carried on. Elite producers and everyday heroes understand that what you do each day matters far more than what you do once in a while. Consistency really is a key ingredient of mastery. And regularity is a necessity if you're amped to make history. Winning definitely does start at your beginning. Own your morning and the quality of your day rises exponentially, which, in turn, upgrades the caliber of your life exceptionally. You'll be so much more energetic, productive, confident, excellent, happy, and serene even on the most difficult of days, when you calibrate the front end of it.